Hi guys! Welcome back to the Tarot&Talks YouTube channel. I'm so glad to see you here today. And today I want to present to you a tarot reading about the topic that is very close to me because I said it is like in the beginning, in the first videos when I just started my channel, but I am primarily a Chinese politics specialist. I've been studying China for 6 years. I speak Chinese, not perfectly, but I do. And my plan originally was, after studying for my bachelor's and master's degree, to leave Russia because I'm Russian. I live in Russia now. To leave Russia, to go to China, to study there, to work there, to just travel China because I think it's a very interesting country and I've lived there for a year already. So I wanted to go back to see it, to travel it, to get to know the culture, the people, etc. To like upgrade my Chinese level, although it's quite high. It was quite high. It's not really high right now. Last time I passed the HSK 5 level, so yeah, but like it's not as good as it was before, unfortunately. So yeah, and what I want to see in this video, as you can see by the title, is what's going on with China, what's going on with the Chinese politics, what's going on with Taiwan, with COVID, I don't know, like in general, what's going on with China politically. And yeah, because like in October they will have unimportant elections where, well, supposedly Xi Jinping will remain in power, but I don't know. With all the political blunders that happened right now, and I believe that what went down with Taiwan was a political blunder for Xi Jinping, because he really wanted to show how strong China is, etc. And they thought that they will scare off Nancy Pelosi, and like she wasn't scared, she wasn't afraid, she went to Taiwan. Now we have more American politicians coming to Taiwan, and yeah, like I just want to see what's going on right now with China. Let's see. I do have already one card going on. I'm going to just pick up just like the general political situation in Taiwan and in China and like around that territory. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh wow. It's not perfect. Oh wow. Oh my god. So we have Two of Cups in reverse, we have the Devil cards, and we have the Three of Swords like upright. And Three of Swords upright is like the only kind of like positive card that's going on here. But like, first of all, politically, I think that China, with Two of Cups in reverse, politically, I think China is like has a lot of problems with finding allies and establishing partnerships. And with Devil in upright position, I think it's the one thing that really kind of like suffocates China, makes China like an addict. China needs partners. China needs like allies, and I think China has like a very difficult time finding allies, and it's very important for China to find like people and countries and leaders who will be cooperating with that, but it's very difficult for China to do that. And with Three of Swords, I think in reverse position, I think that China kinda remains hopeful. I think that politically the Chinese leadership is like, okay, like it's not going to be that bad, it's not going to be that difficult. Yes, we have this like weakness, we're really dependent on the partners and we don't have any, but like we believe still that like there will be partners, there will be like forces that will help us. Hopefully, I mean, as a Russian, I see that like whatever politics, they hurt people primarily. They don't hurt the governments that much, to be honest, because whatever sanctions are imposed on Russia now, billionaires are still billionaires. They still, I think, if they really want to, they're able to leave Russia, to escape Russia, to go abroad, to live in their villas and mansions, etc. And like, it's like the people who hurt. So, I mean, they like whatever politically happens difficult for China, politically they remain hopeful, although people might not be so hopeful, to be honest. But let's see some more. Okay, I got 3 cards out there. But for China, oh my god, yes, oh my god. So we got 4 of Cups upright, we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Moon, the major arcana. I think that like that's kind of the situation like in the country, inside the country, domestically, with 4 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. And like, okay, and the Moon too. To me, it kind of talks about the cooling of the economy. With 4 of Cups upright, it's like nobody really wants to participate in something. Nobody really cares. They like people just in general like ignore what? Okay, like there's ignorance. There's like, okay, I don't want to take part of it. I'm not interested in what is offered. And what is offered with Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's a major negative economic downturn. And it's like the cooling of the economy, no new ideas, no new projects, money wasted, money gone. And why money is gone? We have the Moon, like there is like some secrets, there's like shady deals, like something's wrong with the like general with the system itself, like that people don't know what's happening. And I think that it kind of like explains the situation that's going on with the banking system right now in China, where people have been like buying flats, buying apartments, like reselling them, investing in them, because like once again the property, especially like apartments, etc., is like one of the very rare ways for Chinese people to save money and to like put money to work. And like if you are interested in China, you know that recently they had like protests surprising, where people refused to pay their mortgage because like the banks froze the money, froze the assets, basically like stolen away money from people who like were using the banks to pay off their mortgages and like invest and stuff. So like I think like domestically they are having quite a difficult time politically because of the economic cooling, economic downturn. And yeah, and like it's all the shady deals. It's all the secrets, like money being laundered, money being taken away from the system, money being stolen from people, and like lies, and deception in terms of economics inside the country, which is bad. So yeah, let's see what more do I see about the Chinese politics, what's going on, what will be happening with the Chinese politics. Just like a small forecast for next few months. Let's see about that. I try not to do political stuff, but like I am interested in politics, so like whether I like it or not, I come back to it anyways. Oh fuck. Oh my god. So whatever is going on with China, like, so okay, we have 6 of Wands in reverse, we have Fool in reverse, and we have Hermit in reverse. So first of all, I think this reading is quite important because we have a lot of major arcana cards coming out, and here we have 2 major arcana cards, but also 6 of Wands is very powerful card, even though it's minor arcana. What is that card? 6 of Wands is the card of like losing. It's the card of losing. It's the card of not being able to like save face, not being able to protect your interests. And they take these losses quite seriously. With Fool in reverse, I think like first of all, these losses, they discourage them. There's a sense of like, how to say, there's no lightness to it. These losses are taken very seriously, and these losses, they really hurt. How do I say, like, for me, like Fool in reverse kind of like when like, I don't know how to explain the vibe. For me, it's kind of like it's hurt. because it's like it doesn't allow you to move forward. It doesn't allow you to think, oh, okay, I forget it, I move along, I just like go forward, I don't care what happened. No, you care very much what happened. You're really hurt by that. And with Hermit in reverse, all of the losses and like the in general, I think like the unstable situation that they perceive themselves to be in, they force them to come out and do like whatever stuff. And like Hermit in reverse, it's like when you were like taken away from your peace, when you were taken away from your like maybe desire to like kind of close off and be alone, and you don't particularly know how to act, so you act foolishly. Like for some, like they take it very seriously what's going on with their country and with their politics and like with their prestige in the international arena, which was diminished. But they kind of like, with Hermit in reverse, there's no wisdom. There's like a facade of wisdom, a facade of being like smart and being wise, but Hermit is in reverse, you still act foolishly, even though you take it very seriously. You know, like when you're very hurt by something, and you try to play it cool, but you can't. Like it shows that you're hurt. That's the vibe that I get from that. That's the vibe that I get from that. So let's see what else they say about the state of Chinese politics, and then after that I'll go into Taiwan, and after that I'll go into COVID situation. Because like I think it's, oh my god, I've been thinking about that card. I've been like not manifesting it in the reading, but I was like, okay, what will that card come along or not? And it did come out. I'm sorry. Not really good with my English today, or sometimes. Oh my god. So with 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I think that they have once again the economic cool down. They have like the period where the economy is not doing so hot. Like, let's be honest, it's not doing so hot. With 5 of Cups in reverse, I think they try to like count their losses, and they try to, I'm sorry, I'm just like rearranging the cards here. With 5 of Cups in reverse, they try not to take it like too negatively, and I think that they're trying to, how do I say, like they know what they lost economically, they know what they lost, but they're trying to see, okay, what didn't we lose, what do we still have? Because like 5 of Cups, once again, I like will always say it, you see a figure crying over 3 spilled cups, but they still have 2 cups behind them. So here in reverse, they're trying, okay, we have 3 or like several something, like I don't know, several injustices hurting, several just like several areas of development hurting. What do we have? But with King of Swords in reverse, I think for them it's kind of like rejecting reality. It gives me rejecting reality. It gives me I don't want to see what is there. I want to see what I believe is there. Because King of Swords is a very intelligent person, not very emotional, very rational, doesn't really believe like in spooky wooky, doesn't really believe in mystical, doesn't really believe in what they can see and what they can touch and what they can't use. With King of Swords in reverse, it's once again the reverse of the situation. So like they want to believe that like the situation is not what it seems. They want to believe that, okay, like it only seems that it's bad, but actually it's good. They reject reality and they tend to believe their imagination, and like that's what it gives me. So yeah, and like of course, like it's talking about the economic situation. I think the leadership of the country doesn't want to believe in like how difficult the situation really is, and they're trying to, okay, like it's not bad, we still got this, we still got that, and like it's not like optimism is good, but you need to see where you're hurting, and you need to understand, okay, we're hurting in this area, what can we do about it? And they don't want to see where they hurt. So let's see with the Taiwan situation. Let's see the Taiwan situation. What's going on with the Taiwan cards? What can you tell me about the China-Taiwan situation? Okay, all right. I kind of expected that to an extent. So let's see. I think these cards like that. It's really interesting. With Knight of Pentacles in upright position, 3 of Cups in upright position, and 8 of Pentacles in reverse position. How do I say? China will move towards Taiwan. They will move towards as they call it, reunification. Not quite correct term because Taiwan was never a part of China, but okay. They are moving towards that because they see how because with Knight of Pentacles in a bride, it's like I see how profitable that is. I see how good it will be for me in terms of my development, and I am ready to it's a long haul situation, and I'm ready for that. I'm ready to move slowly because for me it's about unification. For me it's about being together, and 3 of Cups here. Oh my god, I just for some reason kind of I don't know, I had this idea. For me 3 of Cups is China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. And while China and Hong Kong are together, for better or worse, Taiwan is not here. And that's how China imagined it to be. 3 Cups, China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong being together. I don't take Macau seriously because come on guys, there was not it never really protested being with China. But here they want to be unified. But with 8 of Pentacles in reverse, China, for some reason, they don't they see the prospects and they want to be together, but it's sloppy. For some reason, it's not even lazy, because I wouldn't call it lazy, but it's sloppy. The work towards the unification, it's not proper. I don't think that there's a lot of strategy going on in there. I think it's kind of once again, it's kind of messy. It gives me messy. They want to be with them. China wants to be with Taiwan. China really sees how profitable it is, how good it is, how beneficial it is, and they want this, but they just can't pull it together. And they're kind of it's once again, it's giving me sloppy. And with Knight of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles in reverse and Knight of Pentacles surprise, it's I show myself off as having it together, but deep down, not really together. Deep down, it's kind of whatever. It will be ours anyway, so we don't really have to care. You know what? I think that soon there will be some action. So why do I have here? What do I think so? 8 of Wands upright. So swift, soon. Something coming soon. Some swift actions. 4 of Swords in reverse. It's coming out of your shell. Maybe coming out with something, with a statement or with some action. And Star upright. First of all, Star as a symbol of communist star. So it's talking about communist China. Also, if I remember correctly, Taiwan also has a white star on the flag. I might be mistaken, but I kind of see it as a white star on the flag. But also, star is a symbol of how to say of international attention, and is a symbol of someone's hope kind of coming along. So here I see there will be some action quite soon. Maybe some swift action, maybe a little bit irrational, but still an action that was desired, that was hoped for, an action that's going to draw everyone's attention, and that's going to once again make everyone look at China and Taiwan and once again like remember the situation. And what, okay, let's see, now I'm interested, like what will be the action, what will be the action that they will take, what will it be? Interesting. Death in reverse, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and High Priestess in reverse. Everything is reverse. So I think oh my god, so I think they, like Chinese government, they have a feeling that the situation has been too conserved for quite a long time, like nothing really changed, and their action like will be on like changing the status quo. And with High Priestess in reverse, I think that it will be like a reveal of something, a reveal of secrets, or like finally like a reveal of plans, a reveal of plan of action. And like the action will be, yeah, like focused on like destroying the established status quo, on like reversing it, on like changing it. Because like once again, like Death in reverse, like the situation has been stagnant for so long, the situation is not changing, like everyone stands on ground, and like it needs to change. It needs to change with some concrete action, with some, because like High Priestess in reverse is also like not secret, it's very concrete, so it might be like a very concrete action. Yeah, very interesting. I'll be covering and looking, following the situation, because I'm very interested. So let's look at the other. Okay, we're done with that. Let's look at the COVID situation, because like COVID in China, I wonder what's going on with that. What will be the government policy around that, and like in general what's going on with COVID. Let's just see. First of all, what's going on with COVID in China, and then what will be the government policy. So COVID in China. COVID in China. What's going on with that? I think that, oh my god, yeah, well, what can I say? I think that COVID in China is kind of like, there will be, so with 10 of Swords in reverse, I think that the situation was severe quite recently, but like it's kind of maybe like it's going like into the positive direction, more positive direction, because they also have Knight of Cups upright and Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups upright and Nine of Cups upright. So I think that the situation is getting better. I think that in general, like COVID, like it's scary, but like it's reducing. With Knight of Cups upright, I think the government will come out with some kind of policy that the people will see as like more positive, more beneficial, more like, oh my god, the government really cares about us. And for government, it will be like a wish come true, in a sense that like, okay, that policy is doing very good with people are accepting it, everything's going smoothly and right. So yeah, in general, I think the situation with COVID, like just with COVID, will be like that, like in general. But let's dive a little bit deeper into COVID, because like COVID, well, I think it's very important for China. It's very important for everyone, but not as important, because unfortunately we have more important stuff to do, more important things happening around the globe to like care about. Like, yes, I mean, COVID is scary. I went through COVID. It was difficult. I'm still recovering, even though I went through COVID like a year ago. But like, yeah. So in terms of COVID, we have Eight of Cups upright. We have Queen of Cups, and we have Nine of Swords upright also. First of all, Out of Cups, which I think is not surprising. I think that for me, like, cup is a symbol of kind of medicine, because like we have like the Asclepius stuff, but in Russia at least, and I mean I think around the globe, like also we have like two snakes around a cup, around the goblet. So yeah, so with Eight of Cups, I think there will be like moving along, like moving away. How do I say, like, how do I put it? Oh my god. So like they will move away from, I think, being too emotional about COVID and caring that much about COVID. So like, because like, although Queen of Cups here is in a pride position, for me it's like too much emotionality. For me it's like caring, maybe motherly caring, and I think that, and like with Nine of Swords upright, it's like being depressed, being scared, being afraid. But with Eight of Cups here, it's like we are moving away from all of that. We are moving away of like caring too much. We are moving away from being afraid of it. So like, yeah. And just like in general terms, what will the government policy be regarding COVID? What will the government policy be regarding COVID? Really interested in that. Really interested in that. Government policy regarding COVID. But I think that like, yes, COVID is scary and we need to tackle it, but like so much more, like at least in Russia, at least there's like other things to do. But like in Russia, COVID is resurging again and it's back in the news. So who knows, maybe everyone will now remember COVID because they want to turn attention to something else. So like, in terms of COVID, like in terms of government policy, we have the Hierophant, we have the Page of Swords, both upright, and we have Ace of Wands in reverse. So I don't know, how do I say, like, I think they will be pushing the government agenda and the government propaganda around COVID, and I think they will be there might be attacks on like people who are criticizing the regime. There might be like attacks on people who are criticizing like the policy regarding COVID. Like they will be pushing out their propaganda and they'll be fighting for it. But with Ace of Wands in reverse, like there's like, it's like this topic is not too hot for them at the moment. For me, it gives me like, yes, we are pushing out the gun propaganda. Yes, we are defending our position, but like, we have a bigger fish to fry. We have like some more important stuff to do. So I don't know, like it's like we're keeping like the things as they are. We're like fighting the fight, but do we really care? Not really. Because like I think that Taiwan for them is much more important thing right now than COVID. So yeah, that's my reading about China. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really glad to have you here. If you have your comments, if you have your opinions, leave your comments down below. If you know something about China, if you care about China, if you just like my video, if you care about politics, whatever, leave your comments down below. I will be very glad to see your opinions, your thoughts, to talk to you, to communicate with you. Really, really, really happy to see your comments. And yeah, I'm always here posting videos as much as I can with my schedule. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye!